This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Left side in the hands of London. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll go again with Robinson. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain, fresh set of downs.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, that screwed me up texting.
And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll take this down to the 23. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. Here's a second and 6. In motion comes Thomas. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Third down and 9. In motion comes Thomas. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That one good for 15 and a first down. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. London brought in motion. They'll try to run this one in.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. It's his second touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. He'll work forward for a couple. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Second down and 8. Now Wilson. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now a run on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Man in motion is Smith. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that one not going to have enough leg behind it. Not by a long shot. It is no good. And this will remain a 3-score game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Third down, 3 to go. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's got it! And he will score! Ryan Thomas, touchdown Atlanta. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Atlanta. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, Ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On first down, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4. And that is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Wilson. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop. Here's second and 9. That's quickly out to Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Third and a yard. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means fourth down coming up.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Moore going in motion. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Second and 7. Back to throw. Wilson. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Now a give on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now it's Wilson. That one knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A quick throw here going to be taken by London. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Barkley. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the... is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. First and 10 now from the 36. Man in motion is Brown. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Waste of time.
2nd down and 3. Here's a run going left, and he's got it. 1st down, a pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Pitts is the man in motion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third down and 9. Another run here for Robinson. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion is Brown. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, There's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Man in motion is Brown. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.